Hello, hello. Welcome to Calling You to Joy podcast. I'm Sharon Svensson. Let's consciously create. So take control of our lives. Live our dream life in the now moment instead of waiting until it all works out. It all comes together. That we're healthier. We have $200,000 in savings until we have the perfect job or the perfect body. Let's create our dream life in the now moment. So find yourself a beautiful, safe, comfy space and we'll begin. First, we're going to start off with the sigh breath. And I'm going to guide you into hypnosis. And all you have to do is just be willing. Be willing to feel good in the now moments. Why do we want anything? Because we want to feel good. And our gift is our negative emotions. Fear is a beautiful thing. It can rev us up so that we can quickly get out of danger, that we can move fast and follow our wisdom to get out of the way. But it was never, ever supposed to stay around. We weren't supposed to take up camp in anxiety or fear or sadness. It's there to guide us. Taking a beautiful sigh breath, just a regular sigh. It can be noisy, it can be still, quiet, whatever feels good to you. You can do one after another. I like to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth, letting the exhale be longer. Feel a feeling of with each inhale, you are open and receptive to release, to change, to live the dream life in the now moment. And we're going to do what I call the opposite game, so that we're going to use the sigh breath, which is going to become the self-hypnosis technique, just by doing it as I guide you into this hypnotic state, to turn around those negative thoughts, to take them to the place that they're calling you to go to. You were born to feel good. And those negative emotions are there to take care of you, to keep you safe, to guide you to pleasure. And when I say pleasure, I mean feeling good. So taking those beautiful sigh breaths and just keep doing them. Breathing in through the nose, feeling with the inhale, your whole being opens up and you say yes, yes, to living your dream life in the now moment. So one of the easiest ways to turn around that feeling of fear, anxiety, sadness, overwhelm is to catch it before it takes hold. And the sigh breath can help you do that. And so the opposite game, what's the opposite of fear? The opposite of fear to me is well-being. It's a feeling of peace. It's a sense of all is well. Keep taking those beautiful breaths so that when you start to feel, consciously start to feel this negative feeling coming on, identify it. What am I feeling? Oh, I'm feeling jealous. Then you'll take a beautiful sigh breath and just keep doing the sigh breath now and feel what the opposite of jealousy is. The opposite of jealousy, it is to me a sense of we're all in this together, a feeling of knowing that there's an abundance of everything that I want and desire there for me. It's a beautiful feeling of being happy for others, knowing that their good is my good in so many ways, that I can take pleasure and celebrate others' successes, their well being, their happiness. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. So, I'm offering you up this beautiful tool, which is innately within you. You were born with it to be able to just take that beautiful sigh. To me, that breath is life, it's source, it's God, it's infinite intelligence, it's divine energy, it's the benevolent, loving universe. And we just breathe it in. Take a beautiful breath, feel yourself open to receive, and on the exhale, feel it flooding the body. So, using the sigh breath in your daily life to feel good, to create your dream life in the now moment. Ah, I am human just like you, and I have challenges. We all have challenges. I have negative emotion. Beautiful. Just like you. Welcome to the human race. You want to have it. It's your guidance so that we don't have to be afraid of feelings of jealousy. Let it guide you. So let's say jealousy pops up. You start to feel yourself critical or judgmental about a neighbor, a friend, a sibling. Welcome to the human race. It's just those feelings showing up for you to guide you to the soft feelings that we truly want to feel. So take that beautiful breath and let's imagine we go to a feeling of how blessed we are, where we allow ourselves to notice and appreciate all the beautiful things in our life. Taking that beautiful sigh breath and just going to the feeling of appreciation. Allow the sound in my voice, imagine it relaxes the body, stills the mind. It's okay if you drop into a meditative dreamlike state and you're no longer doing the sigh breath. We are training up to associate positive feelings with the sigh breath. We want to meet those uncomfortable feelings in the body and the mind with our thoughts. And we can meet them with this love energy by just taking in the sigh breath. And I use this one. I've been tripped up by fears about money, financial stuff. And I just went there yesterday where I asked myself as I went to a sense of kind of fear and anxiety, how do you want to feel, Sharon? Oh, I want to feel good. I want to feel provided for. I want to feel taken care of. I want to feel at peace. So you look for the things that you want to feel. And then I took in a deep breath and I went to that sense of well being and peace. I thought of the walks I take. I thought of how the money has flowed into our lives instead of going to a place where it's like, oh, yeah, that was a beautiful gift and miracle that came just in time. Where I started to get off track and think, well, what about the future? And how is this going to come together and work out? And oh, that's not how I want to feel. I want to feel good. I want to feel appreciative. I want to live in the now moment an abundant, rich life. And I was able to go there by using this beautiful sigh breath. So you just take in a beautiful breath and then you exhale and you receive. You receive the feelings of what you want to feel. Now, this isn't going to work if you've got it, that negative emotion going super strong unless you've been practicing it. That's okay. There's other techniques. Distraction. Doing something that takes you to a better feeling place, exercising, watching baby videos. I don't know what it might be for you, but this is such a beautiful technique if you catch it early on. because we want to feel good. It's inherent within us that if you don't feel good, something feels wrong, and that's your guidance. Sometimes fear is guiding you to take an action, an immediate action, like getting out of the way of danger. But most times, it's guiding you to the lighter feelings, the softer feelings, the higher perspectives where you remember, oh, I'm not going to die if I make a fool of myself on stage. It's okay if people reject me at the party where we make it a big deal where we forget those higher truths, which you were supposed to be human. You're not supposed to have it all together. It is normal to be needy. The very first thing that you did when you came into this world is you took in a breath because you need oxygen. And that's beautiful. And then you exhaled naturally and you gave to the plants on earth, and then they keep giving to us this synergistic relationship. Feel this willingness. I am willing to feel good. I am willing to live my dream life in the now moment. I think of when my dad was having heart issues and the one of my friends, a nurse, said that his body's shutting down. He was dying, and it was such a beautiful gift that she told me. It helped me to make those now moments joyful. So I was able to be more light and playful and joyful. I was able to enjoy what I wanted to enjoy in the now moments. So often we think we have to have the perfect conditions. Well, guess what? You're never, ever going to have all the perfect conditions. There's going to be stuff going on in your life and your family or friends' life. There's always going to be something. And the beautiful deal is when we feel good, we bring out our best. I've gone to the place where I'm just unkind in my thoughts, or I feel judgmental and grumbly towards a stranger, towards a spouse, towards a family member. But let's not make our emotions about us. It's not an indicator if you're a good person or not. It's not indicating that there's something wrong with them. It's guiding me to the softer, lighter feelings. And oh, I love that. I think just this week with my husband, where I went to a judgmental thought and I could feel those awful feelings start to come on, and my accommodating mind wanting to go to other grumbly, judgmental thoughts. And it just doesn't serve us. It's not our best self. So I did this beautiful technique. I took in the sigh breath and keep doing the sigh breath, breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose or the mouth. And I thought, how do you want to feel? Oh, I want to feel supported and loved. I want to feel appreciative. I want to see the best within him. And I went to those beautiful feelings. I took in the sigh breath and I just went to the feeling of appreciation, feelings of feeling loved and supported. And pretty soon I was centered and peaceful and on track. And here's the beautiful deal, again and again. That's where I find my inspiration and my clarity and my wisdom and my insight that I can access. So this isn't going to make you a kicking ball for others. In fact, if anything, it's going to allow you to let go of what other people think, to not take what they say or do personally, but to open up to your solutions, to your answers, to let go of our limiting thinking, like, oh, I don't have time for that, or I don't have the resources or the money. I remember years ago when I decided I have time to take a vacation. I can have a vacation in my life because it's like work, work, work. And I could see I was thinking in that way, and that I have certain stubborn patterns of thought that keep me locked from having what I desire and want. And, oh, that year I had a couple of vacations where I remember opening up, and I can see last year I was kind of in this more stuck viewpoint. Oh, I have to keep myself to the grindstone and work, and join in with me and just feel this willing to open up. You start to go to those limiting thoughts like, oh, I don't have time for that. I think of a client who she was dealing with some big stuff that she had to take care of. And we went to this beautiful belief that felt so good to her. You have time. You have time to fit in fun. You have time for adventures and playfulness and friendship and connection. And whether she did an hour here and there, 15 minutes, she started to weave that into her life. Used her technique, I don't know if she used the calm breath or the sigh breath to remind herself, "I have time. I have time for fun. I have time to make friends and meet new people. I have time for adventures. I have time for creativity and still time." And feel yourself meeting any stubborn thought or belief or idea with a sigh breath, and ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Ooh, I like feeling like everything is possible for me. I think of another client, and she was like a master of this, where I would plan in this group that we had, this fire dancing group, and things wouldn't go as planned, and people wouldn't show up or follow through with their job, and she would say to me, "Oh, things always work out for us, Sharon. It'll come together. It'll fall into place." And what a beautiful feeling to go to that thought in the now moment, where these are things that I offered up to her, and she gave them back to me, and I remembered, "Oh, that's right. Things do work out. That it's okay if things come together and flow differently." So taking that beautiful sigh breath and meeting those negative thoughts, even negative feelings in the body. I've done that where I could start to feel maybe a little tension in the neck, or I start to feel an uncomfortable, tense feeling in the head. And I take in that sigh breath. How do I want to feel? I feel my sinuses start to feel congested. It's like, oh, I want to feel soft, clear, a sense of freedom, openness. So I breathe in those thoughts. And if you catch these early on, it is a powerful, powerful tool. We don't have to wait to have the dream life. We're never, ever going to have the dream life. We're always going to desire and want more. And that's beautiful. And by choosing this path of feeling good, I have changed my health. I have had more joyful, expansive, and happy moments, that I have been able to accomplish more of my goals and dreams than I would have thought was possible. So keep taking those beautiful breaths, but I want more. I still have some big challenges in my life, opportunities for evolution and growth. And keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. Take this into your conscious life, asking yourself consciously, how do I want to feel? Is this how I want to feel? Do I like feeling this? How do I want to feel? I want to feel good. I want to have a sense of optimism and things working out. And then take that sigh breath and just feel the energy, the opposite of what you're experiencing, flow and come in. It is normal to have feelings like scared, fearful, anxious, jealous, sadness, feelings of lack, feeling like a victim, feeling unloved, feeling not good enough. Don't fear those. Meet them with softness use this beautiful sigh breath. Take in the beautiful breath and go to where you want to live. You get to create your dream life in the now moment. And this is what I know. When we go to that expansive, joyful, softer, lighter, feel good space, divine energy lives with us. We're in that beautiful place where we remember those higher perspectives. I've gone to that place where I feel this pressure. Then I take in that beautiful sigh breath and I remember, oh, that's right. I'm not alone. I have that benevolent and loving universe, God, infinite intelligence, divine, the resources of the universe at my beck and call. When I stop cutting myself off with my negative thoughts, building up a wall, and I let in the support, the love, the softness, the well being, the peace. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths, waking up in the morning and imagining so many of us, we wake up in the morning and we think of the problems or the worries or the fears or the concerns. It's like, oh, yeah, I still have that issue or challenge or problem. Instead, meet your morning with the sigh breath. Meet it with this joyful, loving energy. Receive the softness. I think of this has been a thing I've been doing lately. It's like, oh, I love to wake up, and sometimes my negative thoughts start to hijack me. And I'll just go to something simple like, oh, the bed feels so comfortable. Oh, my body feels so comfortable. So before it starts to tense up with negative emotions, catching it, doing the sigh breath, melting into how I want to experience life and feel it. And then I wake up and I get out of the bed and I've been enjoying just opening up my arms and saying, hey, here, universe, I'm here, ready to start the day. A sense of that divine energy, God meeting me with, yay, we are glad you're here. We welcome you. It's so good to have you part of life. So a feeling of receiving the joy, the expansiveness. And let's do a couple more breaths. And as you're ready, go ahead and open up your eyes, coming back into this time and place. So have fun with this. Incorporate this tool. If you want more support and help, I have all kinds of free self-hypnosis tutorials on the YouTube channel. Breathing techniques, self-hypnosis breathing techniques is one of the series. I'm not sure how many videos I have, but quite a few where you can learn more and you can practice it so it becomes part of your life. I have a self-hypnosis short series for the sigh breath and the calm breath. So maybe you don't have time, but you can probably take time for 60 seconds or less throughout the day. So you can go to my series there. And I would love to have you as part of my newsletter community. So go to svensonhypnosis.com. You can check out the different, I usually have something going on. I have different specials that I offer up to my newsletter community. My latest for January is a Freedom from Bad Habits program that's going to be going until January 22nd, 2025. So you can sign up anytime before then, and I'll put the details in the description below. All right. Thank you for blessing me and joining me and allowing me to support you. Until next week, blessings and love.